And hello! Welcome to a crafting stream. Where I craft things while I stream. It should be self-evident. Anyway, welcome. Just realizing that my face cam isn't really that great, but whatever. So, tonight, this evening, wherever you are, however you are, we are going to install this Western Digital Black SN850X. Indeed. And I'm going to be installing this in my PlayStation 5. And then later, we're going to be installing this Extreme Pro SanDisk 1TB microSDXC into a Steam Deck. So, first things first, let's get into it. We're going to install our SSD drive. But first, we need to get our PlayStation. And so, from what I understand, thank you for the good luck. So, from what I understand, I think we're supposed to push down and push it this way, I believe. But I could be wrong. So, one of these ways is how to open a PS5.
They do exist.
They do exist. Alright, yeah, this looks like it's supposed to go this way. But I'm not exactly sure where the points are, and I don't want to break it. Okay. All I know is that it should just slide off. That's what I've been told. It's like you push at a certain point, and it just slides off. May have to look up instructions. In today's stream, watch Vertix break his PS5.
No, it's a lot of damage!
Yeah, I'd rather not, but I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so how to remove PS5 cover.
Please do not damage the $500 console.
That's what I'm trying. Alright, so it says position your PS5 console so the PS logo is facing down, which it is. Power button is facing towards you, which it is. And then grip the top left corner of the cover and remove it slightly by pulling up and to your right. The cover just lifts away. Holy crap. Okay. That was exactly it. Wow, that was... Alright then. That was directions from PlayStation as the first Google option. Alright. So, what I'm going to need looks like a Phillips head screwdriver to remove this. So, get my handy dandy Omni tool here. And let's get out our number one Phillips.
And welcome to the unboxing of the PlayStation 5.
That seems to be what it is. Now, let me pull up.
Or maybe it's Debocene.
Debocene. Yes, the Debocene. Deboxing, of course. The D-box.
Shop it, what the fuck?
Shop it. Alright, I'm just gonna set that. Yeah. And there it is. That right there is the NVMe slot of the PS5. Now, get out a bladed tool here on my keychain and open this right up. All right. So, here we go. This is the unboxing of the Western Digital Black SN850X game drive, it says, if you can believe it. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Also, if I can tell my up from my down while I'm... It's actually, I don't know. It does say game drive in tiny letters here. Indeed. Ain't it hot? It's so hot it's got heat sinks. All right. So, here she is. In all her glory. Look at those heat sinks, man. Those are some wicked heat sinks. Anyway, this thing's kind of... well, it's the heat sinks. The heat sinks are what make it thick. But it is nice and thick. With 2 C's. Alright, well, just going to slide that in there. And push it down. As it's in as far as it goes.
How many nanogigs is that in bananas?
Let's see here. I'm assuming the mounting screw is in here. If not, I'm going to have to find a mounting screw. That's concerning. That there is not a mounting screw. Well, welcome, bienvenue, Western Digital Black. Do not over-tighten the thing with heatsink to the motherboard. Follow standard M.2 screw torque. Blah, 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 blah. It would be nice if I had an M.2 screw to work with, wouldn't it? Maybe it's in here? No, I don't feel a screw in here. Okay. What about this screw? Is this a screw I can borrow? And is this a bad idea? Let's find out. Wonder if this is like, if the thing was long enough, this is what you would use. Yeah, it looks like this is what we're supposed to use after all. Interesting. Okay. This is 80 millimeters long. So we want to put it in the 80 slot. There we go. Haha! Problem solved. As soon as I not fuck it up. Alright. There we go. Alright. Do not over tighten. Just enough. Hey, there we go. Seems secure. It's in there. It's got heat sinks. It's near the fan. Apparently, when they built this thing, when they built the PS5, airflow over the SSD and through here was actually considered during the design of the PS5. So, fun fact. All right, let us continue here. Hopefully I'm not peaking the microphone. I'm kind of noticing that my microphone's kind of going in the red. So let me know if I sound like terrible or if I sound like I'm peeking or something like that. Just want to make sure that...
Your audio is fine.
Okay, cool beans. Just wanted to make sure that I'm providing quality streams. Alright, so I'm just going to put this back in here. Oh. Whatever. Let's set this aside. Alright. Well, that was as easy as that. Oh, right. I need to put the metal thingy back on here, so there we go. Put you back. Put this screw back. And this is actually really neat, though. I don't know if you can see this, but the symbols, the cross, square, triangle, circle icons. I don't know if it'll focus, but it does show. It does have the pictures on there. It's really interesting. Neat little bit of trivia for PS5. A lot of good branding goes into this thing. Alright.
Try holding your hand under the camera to force it to focus.
That would be a good idea. I'll try that next time.
I've seen that work sometimes.
Sounds good. Alright, well, while I am in here, there's a little bit of dust, so we're going to get our handy-dandy duster that is kind of falling apart, and see if I can get in here. Ah, it actually doesn't blow the fan. No. That makes the fan spin. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can definitely hear it. Ah, that is some good noise. All right. All right, I think that is well dusted. Put this back in its little holders so it's not taking up too much space on my desk. And let us return the cover. All right, looks like we just line these up and just pops right on. And there we go. And that right there is how to install an SSD into a PS5. So, now for the next easy project. I'll just make sure that my camera is adjusted correctly here. There we go. Move these out of frame, out of the way. And the next step is going to be our SanDisk Extreme Pro microSDXC UHS-1 card with adapter. Although we're not really using the adapter, but 1 terabyte, lovely amount of storage. And this little guy here
Extreme.
is extreme. It's going to go into our lovely skinned Steam Deck. And so it's just going to install right in here. Now, let's see here. I think it's supposed to completely turn off the Steam Deck. Honey, did you save your games and stuff?
Yeah, the only one I have, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Alright. Uh-oh. Bling blong, bling blong, blong blong, bling blong. Okay. Well, I am muting notifications for a few hours. Alright. Sorry, I didn't expect it to bling blong, blong, bling blong. It's okay. I see you're doing some stuff. Love you, sweetie. All right. Okay. No, that's not what I want. What I want to be in is the Steam menu. And we're going to go to Power, and we're going to go to Shutdown. And yes, we're sure we want to shut down. Shutting down Steam. And there it goes. Well, it's on its way to shut down. There it goes. I can feel it turn off. All right. And so, I guess we're just going to set it like this for now. And, I'm going to need some skizzers. Or I could just break it. Break into it. Or not. Can I get into it without needing scissors? Yes. I just have to tear at it in the right positions. And voila. Ooh. Rescue Pro Deluxe. Exclusive offer for SanDisk customers. Free download, 2-year subscription. Do a thing. Okay. Sounds good idea, but not going to do it. And so we've got our SDXC Extreme Micro whatevers. It says open here. Well,
Is it worth it to pay double the cost of my meal to have it delivered instead of picking it up?
depends on whether you feel like driving or not. How inebriated are you? Oh, yeah. Feel that unwrapping here. All right. Almost don't want to put my greasy fingers on it. There we go. And matte for scale. These are
Not inebriated,
square inches.
just not in much of a driving mood, but for $17 extra I might be.
That is understandable. All right. So we've got our micro SD card, which is very tiny, very small, very reflective because it doesn't really seem to show up on camera. But we are going to insert this, and that is upside down. So we're going to, here we go. So I was feeling some resistance there. No? Shit. That is not the right way. I was actually doing it the right way the first time. Here we go. Alright, so bottom of the machine up. Pins towards the bottom of the machine. Oh, hey, there it goes. That slid in just nicely. Push it in until it clicks in. Nice and flush with my skin there. And now, let us turn it on. There we go, turning on the Steam Deck. Nice and reflective. You can see my nice bald head sometimes. Depends on if I get it at just the right angle. There we go. Nice and shiny. Extracting package. Installing update. Update complete. Launching Steam. There we go. I apologize, I forgot to... Oh, wait, no, I do have a microfiber cloth. Not what I meant to do, but all right. And... Okay, well. Aha, there is a picture of a SD card. Let's see here. Format SD card. Haha. Format. Confirm format. Testing. All right, so we've got our little thing here going across saying that it's testing the SD card. We'll let it do its thing while we format. For a 1 terabyte SD card, wonder how long it's going to take. All right, well, it's certainly doing something. Oh, I guess, oh, no, it's going now. It says formatting. Okay, well, I guess we just kind of let it do its thing. Don't want to get into too many settings here. Yeah. Huh? No? Looks like it's done. That was quick. Let's see here. Where is storage? Here we go. So we go to storage, and oh hey, there it is. Micro SD card. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try your trick here. See if it'll yeah, there it goes. Sort of, kind of. So yeah, there's internal and micro SD card. Currently 937.5 gigabytes free, because there is no such thing as an exact 1 terabyte. But yeah, it's what it is. It's almost a full, 1,000 gigabytes. Probably some of that space is for system stuff. Whoops. So yeah. So right now, the internal drive currently has 70.3 gig free. But now we've got a whole 937 gig more storage. In addition to the close to 500 gigabytes of internal storage that this Steam Deck came with. So, good stuff. And, yeah, so that's pretty much that. So, for now, I'm just going to go down here. Oh, wait, something says there's an exclamation point next to settings. What is that about? System. Software updates. What's in software update? I'll tell you what, I am going to let my wife deal with that, because if I do it, she'll blame me if it goes wrong. All right, system power, power, and we'll put it to sleep. Good night. All right, so that's the Steam Deck, and hey, I got done like 2 things that I wanted to do on the stream fairly quickly, so let's do something a little more complex, shall we? Let's go put these over here, and get the trash out of here. There it goes.
Hi.
Hello, Wildcard. Welcome.
Your box is upside down.
Well, it is now, is it? So, today's build stream, this is the main event, since I'm trying to get into building some Gunpla and other crafty stuff. Today...
Too fast for me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time I'll slow down. But tonight, we're doing a 30-minute mission. I don't know if you can see that, because the ring light is very reflective. But it does say 30 minutes missions. And we are doing the eEXM-S01U Foresteri 01 by Bandai Namco. So, yeah. Let's do a little unboxing, shall we? And There we go. And let's see what we got in the box. So we've got 1, 2.
Yeah, take off that plastic wrap, baby.
Oh yeah. Gonna take that plastic wrap off. Gonna make it special just for you. Alright. So we've got, it's like 3 poly bags with some runners, plastic bits, etc. And of course our instruction manual. So let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. Opens up fairly large. Alright, so arm units, leg units, backpack, weapons, option parts. And something called a Roy. A Roy. Don't know why it's a Roy. Thought 1 Roy was enough. Maybe Marth needs to go. We need a Marth. In addition to the Roy. So, let's see
I'm
here.
gonna off to dip to go get my food. I'll catch the replay if you are done before I get back. I want to see this.
Alright. Well, apparently there is a story, so if you want to stick around for the story, it's actually in English too. It's in both Japanese and English, which is kind of nice. I'm kind of impressed that they did this. So the story is, a few decades have passed since an interspatial portal, or gate, suddenly appeared in Earth's orbit, an event which was later known as the Skyfall Incident. Conflict still plagued the world, but the birth of a certain weapon drastically changed modern combat tactics. The appearance of the EEXM-S, or Extended Armament and Module Assemble and Combine System, quickly changed the world's military balance. In 20XXDX is drawing to a close, so we're why not just say it's like the 2990s? Or anyway, another interspatial portal gate has appeared in Earth's orbit. What emerged from the gate was an alien species from the planet Bylon, which closely resembled Earthlings. The Bylon forces began attacking countries with their machines, named the Portanova, which also resembled Earth's EEXM-S units. Warring countries came together to form the Earth Alliance forces. The war began between the Earth Alliance forces and the Bylon forces had just begun. Years had passed since the war began. The fight intensified as the MacLeod forces, a different military organization, suddenly appeared from a new gate. Oh my! The 3 forces were locked in a fierce 3-sided battle. During these clashes, each force heavily focused their war potential and military development, marking the beginning of a new phase on the battlefield. So, thanks, Bandai. You've really given me something to think about there while I'm building my plastic model kit. Alright, so... Oh, okay. So, like, the more of these things you get, they kind of, like, connect together, and you can, like, interchange parts. Oh, that's neat. Alright, well. Block assemble systems. Snap the runners. Gather the runners. The runners that you finished can be easily identified. All parts have been... Snap the runners together according to the parts list. Check the instruction manual. Gather the runners required for each step. Runners you finish using can be identified so you can easily manage your parts. Okay. Try to aim for even smoother assembly process. Use this image. Oh, wow. Okay. Well then, I just realized I need to go get my cutters. So I'm going to be right back. Kuga, go ahead and get your food. And I will be right back in just a minute with some tools to start building. See you in just a moment. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. This time with some tool to cut these things open or cut these things off. And also, I got myself a Sharpie. So that way I can put some detailing on there. Now, I don't have any paint markers or anything like that. I'm just kind of put these together as is. Nothing fancy. This is just kind of a test build, after all. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these runners out of their packaging. This is going to be fun. Ooh. Ah, apparently A3 decided to be its own little thing. All right. Put these out of the way here. Let's move Mr. PS5. No, can't move Mr. PS5. All right, that's fine. All right. A little bit there. There we go. All right. Let's lay these out a bit. And so everybody at home can get a nice idea of what we are putting together. Alrighty. Well, ain't this a pretty little bit of plastic stuff that we're going to put together and make a robot. Alright, now I make no promises that we're going to actually do this in 30 minutes, but they say that you could probably put this together in about 30 minutes, so they say. So, let us get our tools out. Oh, of course. I want to make sure that we've got our stuff here. It says remove at the line parts list. Okay, A2. Oh, alright. So this separates, I guess, between A1 and A2. We've got all of our parts here. Looks good.
Hi. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel.
I
Everything
certainly
is in your hands.
appreciate
Turn
that.
it on /off/customize. Go to dogehype.com.
Well, while I appreciate it, I've got some of my own stuff, and I'm going to deal with what I've got, and I'm going to build my own channel my way. But I appreciate the offer. Thank you very much for stopping by. And while you're here, maybe we can build a robot together. Otherwise, I'm going to, let's see here, put on some stuff. Let's see here. Did my wife send me the thing that she wanted me to listen to? No. No, she did not. Oh, well. I'm going to go ahead and put on some lo-fi. And let's get this on the road here. Here we go. And chime in if I start to lag at all, because I am now pretty much pushing my PC to its limits. Oh, right. I should also make sure that it says copyright free. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop some of that on here. Just do the first thing that shows up. Why not? There we go. All right, and just making sure. So hopefully I'm not doubling the audio here. And if I am, please let me know. As if the audio doubling is a little too much, I want to know. Oops. There we go. Alright. Using modeling nippers, blah blah blah. Trim excess parts. Fit parts together securely. Alright, I'm reading ahead. So, let's make sure we've got all of our parts here. We've got A1, we got A2, we've got A1 some more, another A1, then we've got A3, we got that, here we go, and then we got B2, B1, no, that's B3, where's B1? That's D1. Oh, wait. Oh, here's B1. B1's down here. Oh, remove the line. Right. And then B2. And there should be another B1. Aha, there is. And a B3 that we can remove. Alright. And then C1. C1's up here. C2's down here. We got our D1, our D2, and our little PC7s. Alright. Good stuff. I think we have all of our parts. And now that we know we have all of our parts, we shall continue. Alright, so there's a guide there, and then if I could open this, here we go. Alright, here is some more stuff. So let's start with the head unit, since that's what we got here. Alright, let's also disconnect some of these at their little bits here that they want me to do. Now these are not proper crafting nippers, so if it feels like I'm just coming at it with big old wire cutters, it's because I am. Oh, they just pop right off. I don't need to do anything special with that. Okay, those will come later. Alright. Alright. So it looks like I'm going to need part B3, D2, and A2. So I'm just gonna, this is A1. We'll just kind of move these off screen for a little bit. We'll come back to them. All right. There we go. And I don't need A3 today. Here we go. All right. So let's take a look at our instrucciones. Parts required. Numbers of stuff. Oh, this is like Gundam for babies, but you know what? That's fine. It's good to start off small and work our way up, alright? Alright, so I'm going to need part number A2, number 3. It's this guy here. Off. Cut this off. And cut this off. And you know what? Just realized I have another tool that I can get. I will be right back with that tool. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. For realsies. Alright, well, not exactly the tool that I wanted, but it's a pair of nail clippers. Nail clippers. Sometimes they do just as good a job of getting rid of these little bits in your Gundam models, in your Gunpla models. Now, I really should be getting the one with the straight edge, not the one with the curved edge. So, excuse me a bit. Actually, yeah, I am going to need more straight edge here. Haha. That came right out. Lovely. Alright. So, I am probably going to need to get an actual pair of straight clippers, but for now, it's looking very nice. And actually doesn't really need that much sanding, to be honest. Normally, should get like a little bit of sanding, just kind of rough that out a bit, but it's doing all right, doing its job. So let's move on. Next step is B3, number 10, Let's take you out. All right. We are done with you. All right, and get my nail clippers again here. Get in there and take these little bits off. There we go. That looks nice. Let's get this little bit. I think I found a really good lo-fi channel. Really enjoy this. Gets that into that flow state there. Alright, and we are going to put this in ya. Ooh. Just slid right in there. Alright, and then number D2, number 2. Alright. One of these days I'm going to get an actual good pair of crafting nippers. This is only my first real stream doing Gunpla, so all of you watching this now or watching the VOD probably going, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you using real tools that we're supposed to use?" And I'll be like, "I don't have them on hand." Just came right off. There we go. Let's get this. Hey, there we go. Now, I haven't really come up with a new schedule yet, so apologies if you're coming here thinking that tonight is Hard Mode Monday. I think I am still going to do Hard Mode Mondays, to be honest, but for now, I'm going to be doing some crafting streams instead, and that's okay. There we go. Clean that off a little bit, and this should just pop right on here, and there we go. We've got a head. Alright. We'll put the head unit aside here. Next is body unit. So we're going to need B2. We're going to need A2. What's this? We're going to need B2.
Watch out building.
Hey, we are building a robot from the 30 Minutes Missions series, also known as the Forestieri 01. I have no idea about the series. I've never gotten into it. It's just one of those things like, hey, that's certainly a thing. So, yeah. Alright, and just putting together a bipedal robot is meant to be a Japanese weapon of war. Because, you know, that's just what we do when we build plastic models. Let's see, what did it say? D2, okay, we're going to do PC7. And in C1, we got A2, we got D2. I need B2. That is a purple bit. Aha. Here we go. Oops. I'm just throwing things all around, huh? There we go. Alright. So these are the bits I'm going to need. So we're going to need A2, 12, and 7. Let's see here, 12 and 7. Alright. These are way too big for the job that I want them for. Should have come more prepared. The nice thing is, though, I really only need to just get the one bit off, and the rest of it just kind of popped right off. So, now, normally I would be doing hard mode Mondays, playing a game on hard mode, but I figured I got my SSD drive for my PS5, and I got my 1 terabyte microSD card for my wife's Steam Deck. So why not? Why not have a building stream tonight? And do a little thing here. By the way, this model kit happened to be a birthday present a few months ago. So, Matt, if you're watching, thank you very much for the model kit. I really appreciate it. In fact, let me make sure that you know that I'm on. So, there we go. All right, just kind of putting out the word there. There we go. And bring up my chat again. All right. Next step here. Oh, I need my A2 again. This time, part number 12. There we go. Usually this just pops right off. There we go. And just clean this up a bit.
Good night.
Night. Hope you sleep well. Alright. Yeah, looks like these just go together. And then we're going to need number D2, part number 3. And that's it for that runner. Go ahead and put that away here. Alright. These over there, off screen. Slightly off screen. Alright, and let's clean this up a bit. Don't want to cut too deep here. Alright. That's looking good. Let's see here. They want me to put this here. So this side up. That side down. It should just pop right in there. Well, okay then. That's this thing. Then they want me to get B2 numbers 5 and 4. And that would be these two guys. There we go. I'll fix that up with the trimmers in just a moment. Guy's got a little bit of a tail here. Let's get that out of there. There we go. It's nice and good. And these two, it's gonna slide right into each other, huh? Alright. And then get our PC7s here. These usually just come right off. Let's slide these on if I can get the dexterity to do that. There we go. There we go. Just realized there's a little bit of plastic here that's kind of showing, but you know what? I'm not too choked up about it. Alright. Goes this way. Get this guy. Pops into here. There we go. Got our bendy little torso here. Now we need our C1 part number 1.
Nut.
Thank you for the nut button. Didn't really see who nutted, but I appreciate it. Thank you for the nut. Always good to have a good nut.
I nut.
Well, thank you, Kuga. I appreciate the nut. If anyone's gonna nut on stream, I like it to be you. Alright.
Also, hi, I'm back.
Welcome back, Kuga. Haven't missed too much. I've got a head, and I am just finishing the torso. There we go. Torso complete. That is a torso. And this is a head.
No head.
Oh, I got a head. We know that the head is important. Can't have nut without head, right? Anyway. Well, technically you can nut without head, but I'm not going to get too far into it. Alright, I am assuming that head and body are going to be coming together at some point. But I'm not going to put them on yet. It doesn't look like it's time for assembly. So... Alright, so at this point, B2 and...
Head and body coming together. Mighty bold assumption.
So, it's kind of nice on the instructions. They actually tell you when you can throw stuff away. So, like, on this step, it says all parts of B3 have been used. You can throw that away. All parts of D2 have been used. So, and they're right. D2, B3. Yay! Alright. Goes right into the recycling bin.
Ooh, that is useful.
It is, isn't it? I like it. Alright, let's move on to the arm parts. Alright, so what I will need...
Are those wire cutters?
Those are wire cutters, yes, because I don't have actual nippers, but I do have nail clippers that I use to kind of clean up the bits. So, I do need to get, like, actual craft nippers, not wire cutters. So, I'm making do. Alright, so I'm just gonna set these up here. Alright, so...
I mean, I can't point fingers.
Well, you can't really point a finger in chat, can you? Unless they have a finger pointing emoji. Then you can point a finger at me. Alright, so...
I did the same thing when starting out.
I will very likely get some proper craft nippers, so that's probably going to be something on my list of things to do. So, C22, C1. See, I'm not going to need B2, but let's get B1 out here, because I'm going to need one of these. Boop. And then... I do not know if somebody's trying to get a hold of me on Messenger. I'm hearing my phone buzz. I hear the phone buzz, but I don't know what the phone is buzzing about. Ah. So, Meredith did send me a YouTube video to listen to, so I'm gonna turn off this music and we're gonna turn on...
Did not like that.
Did not like what?
Oh, jests immensely. I have enjoyed the joke of your tottering feeble adventure in my land, but the comfort of laughter fades as my impatience grows, and I shall crush you now.
Ah.
Simply...
You've got a, you do have a finger pointing emoji, apparently, pointing at me.
I tried to copy/paste a finger pointing emoji.
Well, it showed up
Twitch doesn't like it.
Well, it showed up in Restream chat, so... And it showed up really well. And apparently,
it shows up for you?
It shows up in Restream chat, doesn't really show up in Twitch chat.
Ravenloft is the name of a small number of domains, ripped from their natural planes.
Also, let me know if the, if, like, the audio doubling gets too bad or something. As, I am doing both a, YouTube video in the background here.
Damn you, Twitch chat.
Low volume. So, alright, getting back to business. Alright, so got a C1, got a C2, got an A1. I'm going to need two A1s, apparently. So, got these. Not gonna need
Ravenloft
this
fighting game
right
that came
now.
out after SSI lost the license. And by the way, that's actually not the only thing we've got lined up this month. I've gathered a guild together in the 2006
C1,
Dungeons and
C2,
Dragons Online.
You can never have
2A1s,
too much A1.
B1.
Play with us. We're going to be playing for the entire month of October while I
You
get
know
set up
what?
to review it. And if you'd like
You're
to join
right.
us, you'll find a link to our guild
I do
Discord
like
in
me
the
some
description
A1.
below.
However, if the steak needs A1, you're doing your steak wrong. That's my that's my word of wisdom. If your steak needs A1, you're doing your steak wrong. However, A1 is damn delicious. Alright, so let's move on here. This says build 2 sets.
I am seriously trying my hardest to play Strahd's Possession and
Yeah,
spoil as
pull
little
that
of
up
Curse
here.
of Strahd for myself as possible, futile though that may be. And
I know,
I'm
I'm
going to try to
doing
ensure that
some
the details about Strahd
words of
himself and
wisdom
his
/
motivations
controversial
aren't in this video,
opinions.
because I don't really want to
Alright,
spoil Curse of Strahd for you
A1
guys
is
either. Regardless, I
21
can tell
and
you that the Barovia we
18.
see in the modern campaign setting is much broader and
21 and
larger than
18,
the one we
these
see in
two.
the
Alright.
classic Ravenloft module or in the video game. And yet, even so, it's the same old Strahd with the same motivations as ever
So
before.
I am playing this
I'm not
YouTube
gonna
video
go confirm
because
I do not want my
Meredith
Dungeon Master
wanted
murder
me
here
to.
if I stumble across things that are
This
not
guy
posted. But while I'm terrified
does
to get too deep into the Ravenloft
video
setting
games that are
video,
based
I
off
can
of
tell you
tabletop
that
games.
Strahd's Possession came out
So
during a very
that's his
short,
niche.
sort of D&D
And I
video
think
game
that's
dark age.
worthwhile.
The license for these games was held by SSI in a 7-year contract that started in 1988. And while the SSI games were considered excellent off the hop, sometime around 92 or 93, the public started to perceive a
Oh, that was
decline
spooky.
in
I
quality.
have a cat
Gone were the
that is
glory
rubbing
days
up
of the
against my
gold and
legs.
silver box titles, which had
I
started growing
appreciate
stale.
Sims.
The SSI logo.
Are you watching High?
Had started to lose its luster, and unfortunately,
No,
it's
no, I'm
our
not.
memory of this gap of time has stayed. D&D video games
Am I supposed to know?
of the collective memory until
No,
Baldur's Gate comes out
HA.
in
No, I'm not even
1998,
familiar if
and
that was
most
if that's
of the
a
ones that I
acronym.
do remember, like Descent to Undermountain,
Also, I am
most
also not high,
typically not
and if
remembered.
I am high, it's
But
because
the
I would be
problem is
vaping
Half as
double.
interesting.
games like
Half
Strahd's
as
Possession
interesting.
and a few others
Or Wendover Productions.
really good.
No.
Somehow, they still
but
managed to fade away
I think
into
maybe.
obscurity.
What
Strahd's
am I
Possession
watching?
deserved that, even if it took a few
William
others to
SRD is the channel name, and I'm currently watching a video called "The Best D&D Video Game That Everyone Forgot: Strahd's Possession." So I should probably be putting that up in a title, but you know what? It's too late now, and I will...
Okay. Just kinda sounded like him from afar.
Ah. Gotcha. Alright, so we are making 2 of these. There we go.
Okay, we are Lord Delt's finest. Let's track down this bastard assassin. Combat! Okay, well, alright, that was a bit of a bloodbath, but we got him dead.
Alright,
Let's
so
grab his stuff
now
and bring him back to Lord Delt.
let's
It's what I
clean
would
this
say
up a bit.
if Ravenloft was not an isekai setting. We wake up in the mist-wrapped lands of Ravenloft, where we are immediately eaten by wargs. Game over. So I
Wow.
stepped back from Ravenloft for the day after getting messily devoured, and I thought hard about this. If I died this hard, the moment I stepped into Ravenloft, was I even going to be able to play this game? In the morning, I decided that the answer was yes. Because I was gonna get good. I resolved myself to play the Ravenloft games
good.
the same way I played Dark Souls. I was going to be patient with myself, and I was never going to play when frustrated. Beyond that, I knew that the key to success was going to have to be knowledge. There's a lot of complexity going on here, and I don't even have a surface level read on what's going on. I plunged into the good old games forums and the web at large to find what scraps of info I could, and I learned a lot. Strahd's Possession is a member of a somewhat small subgenre of FPS RPG games which are party-based. If you aren't familiar with such games, you might wonder how the hell that works. But in practice, it's actually very simple. When you attack an enemy, your party just takes turns attacking with their weapons, going from left to right. And when you use these spells or abilities of your party members, it comes out of your screen just as if it was a single-character RPG. It's a bit of an abstraction for party mechanics, but it honestly functions a lot better than you might think. We won't worry about it for too long. The combat is, I mean, it's hard.
Also, it is kind of nice in the instructions. Can't really,
I mean, not uniquely so. It is
see my camera. Here we go. In the instructions up here, it actually tells you where the positions are on the runners of each of the parts. It's kind of nice if you're like searching around trying to figure out where the things are.
It takes a lot of getting used to. It felt to me like I was a 5-year-old who didn't know how the controller worked again. I rebuilt my character with the new information I had. The strategy, you see, is to have a single-classed melee character in your front rank, who will get very strong by virtue of being single-classed, and then have some form of multi-classed caster in your back rank for utility. The forums also told me that it's apparently not worth taking followers with you outside of your 2 initial characters, because they kind of just soak up all of your experience points without actually adding too much to your party. I took these lessons to heart, and went back into character creation.
There we go.
Making Relica the Paladin and Eldain the Cleric Mage. Now, all the advice on the forum said that this is an extremely hard game, so I should just cheese the stats in the character creation section.
Well, and it is Ravenloft. It will be hard. It is meant to be hard. It is in the Gary Gygax level of D&D hard.
You can max out everything if you want. It felt like this would be compromising my standards. I mean, I'm an optimizer, not a tryhard. So I compromised and gave myself obscenely good stats instead of maxed out.
Alright.
I returned to Ravenloft with my 2 heroes, ready to get good.
In here. Oh, just slides right in.
Strategy aside, I still had to get a grip on these controls. I had to be careful to not backpedal too far, for fear of pulling more wargs. It was slow, grinding and dirty work, where I fought to clear every inch of the ground around me. But at last, I managed to stabilize my run and get my bearings. And it was here, as I was carving a hard-fought zone of safety around the spawn point, that I discovered the first thing I really liked about this game. The music totally bangs. My god, incredible. It's very Stranger Things-esque in a very good way.
Alright, so we got that, and now we need some C1.
However,
threes and twos.
This music is, there's this one track that's just comically bad. And we run into it a little bit in this forest where I spawned in. It plays when you go into the basement of the ruined house right in front of you, and it's just I'll just play it.
Sounds like skeleton music.
Pretty much every track in this game is certifiably incredible D&D music, except for this one. Anyway, once I got my bearings in Barovia, I was able to assess the situation. After killing the man who attacked Lord Delt and retaking the amulet, we were isekai'd into Ravenloft, with the amulet having gone missing. We were, however, left with the assassin's note. Apparently, he had just escaped Barovia and needed Delt's necklace in order to return and defeat Dark Lord Strahd to free the land. If he hadn't tried to kill Delt to get that amulet, he might have been the protagonist of this story. But instead, it's me. All 2 of me. Both of me. I clear the area some more, defeating a small goblin encampment, and we find a captured fighter named Falcon. I figured that, despite the advice on the forums that I shouldn't bother with companions, I mean, I could probably afford a second fighter for now to help me through the early game, and, you know, I'll just ditch him later once I get into town. I couldn't figure out how to ditch him, though, so I ended up being forced to keep him with me for much longer than I meant to. I hate this guy. Well, regardless, he was at least a little bit helpful to have in the party. We then limped our way through an entire hurricane of wargs, until, battered and bloodied, we emerged on the Svalich Road. And from here, I realized that the worst was behind me. I was now capable of playing this game. I was getting better at the controls, and my party was functioning. So naturally, I advanced down the road, and Falcon got murdered by bandits. Reloader. I try again. And this time, I learned that the hold person spell is very useful. See, when I mentioned I was going to treat this game like Dark Souls, I meant it. And that meant I was going to have to pay attention to the lessons that this game was trying to teach me. Because exactly like Dark Souls, whenever you come across something that seems excessively hard, it kind of just means you're missing something, and the game wants you to learn it. See, we got ambushed by all those wargs right off the spawn, but they're all spread out, and they're not so bad if you can fight them one-on-one. This is a lesson on positioning. You'll learn how to keep the enemy in front of you without aggroing more wargs. Then, here on the path, we learn a second lesson. You're going to need your spells, and you're going to need to get good at flipping through the spellbook during mid-combat. This time, we kill the bandits much more easily, and the quest continues on our hunt for civilization. The first sign of it comes from a Vistani we meet on the road. Now, the Vistani are a source of some controversy. And I just don't know enough on the subject to speak out about whether or not the Vistani are a harmful stereotype. So I just do what you will with that information. Let's move on.
I'm not looking at the screen. That's okay.
Only a Vistani
I will assume the worst.
Through the mists that surround Barovia. He wants 15 gold for it, which should be easy enough. We just gotta do some quests or something and get paid. Last person we meet on the road is a possible companion, and I was cursing the fact that I couldn't figure out how to dismiss Falcon because I really wanted to get this obvious bard instead. But no, I was stuck with a man who managed to get captured by goblins, and I had to leave the cool companion behind or else my main characters would miss out on XP. After deciding I care more about XP than I do about traveling companions, I stumble into the village of Barovia.
Alright, so
and
we
it's
got our
very large and very
B1
desolate. We're told pretty early on that we need to seek out the Burgomaster. But there's a lot of houses, so we've got some exploring to do. It was in this environment that the game taught me another lesson. Strahd's possession lets you write notes on the map, and you're going to need to do it in Barovia. I mean, good luck figuring out whether or not you've explored certain buildings without it. Your memory might be that good, mine is not. Also, apparently you could print out your maps from this game, and I wanted to try it, but the button did absolutely nothing. I'm sure it worked in 1994 on old computers, but it does not do it today. Anyway, we find a lot in these buildings in Barovia. Side quests, companions, loot, abandoned houses with monsters, and more. I even triggered one quest in which a ghost possessed me way too early into the game. See, he said he'd let me go if I killed a ghoul in the graveyard, but I didn't know where that was, and when I looked it up, it said I can't access the graveyard until I'm like way farther into the game. So I had to reload, or else he'd do a bunch of negative stuff to my character for the entire first half of the game. Eventually, I find the Burgo.
That's stupid.
And he tells me that a certain Count Strahd von Zarovich has invited me to Castle Ravenloft. We have already been warned that Strahd's invitations often lead to the guests meeting an awful fate. But it's not like we've got a lot of options, so it's time to go eat fancy food in an evil castle. Because, I mean, that's just self-care.
Ah, I see. There's a little bit. A little bit. It's gotta go this way. And same thing, a little bit. Slide that in there. And there we go.
And so I have devoted my life to this portal. It is the least a lord can do for his people.
Okay, and then let's see. Alright, so this bit goes, yeah. Aha!
Now, since we've just heard from Big Vamp on campus, I figure it's a pretty good time to talk about the voice acting.
This part goes, yeah.
It's mostly kind of amateurish, albeit on the more competent end of amateurish. This leaves the voice acting in a state where you can't really complain, but you also definitely cannot give it a compliment. It's a solid 5 out of 10, you know what I mean? And the voice of
like
Strahd,
this.
in my opinion, needed to be a step above everyone else. And I mean, he was, but not
Right,
by
got
much.
that.
I can't help but feel like this was a wasted opportunity. And I lament that they didn't shell out for a larger named voice actor for the role of
Left
Strahd.
arm,
And
right
I do
arm.
kind of gotta put them on the smallest bit of a blast here, because the audio leveling is really bad. You can
Okay.
barely hear the voice actors over the music.
I see what they want me to do. Alright, so this one's the right arm.
But this, I discovered, was
This one's
for
the
a
left
reason.
arm.
Once again, allow me to welcome you to Ravenloft.
The background static in their recordings are...
We're gonna
They're a
get
lot.
A1
And I'm
and
damn near certain they
A2
tried
ready.
to cover up the static by blaring their music over top. It was a poor choice.
Number 17.
We now return to Barovia,
Ah.
and I take some time to throw all my crap down on the floor of a room in the tavern, like the slob I am. Though I did make a mistake when I did so. The inventory management is a 1 item per 1 slot sort of affair, but you can take the chests and bags you find your treasures in with you for more inventory slots. Early on, when you
That's
don't have enough
interesting.
containers, you're kind of like
You
that kid on Christmas
find
who likes the
containers
box
and you
more
can
than
keep
gift
the
that was inside
containers
it.
you find
My
your stuff
mistake was
in.
that I stored all of my
I think
junk
more
in what
RPGs
few
need to do
bags and
that.
chests I had, and then I left those containers in the tavern. I was doing this like a Minecraft thing, when I should have just been throwing all of my junk directly on the floor. I would be regretting my lack of containers over the entire dungeon I was about to enter. On the way out of the cavern, I meet an obvious ninja named Irmgard, who says that I'm both dumb and stinky for being in Ravenloft. But she was wrong. I'm dumb and stinky for other reasons. My preparations complete, I make my way to the cave that Strahd told me about, where I find that Irmgard has apparently teleported herself there ahead of me. She says that I'm gonna need her help to get through the portal, and that she still thinks I'm dumb and stinky for being in Ravenloft. But this time she admits that she is also dumb and stinky for being in Ravenloft, and would like to come with me so that the group of us can improve our collective IQ and BO by leaving Ravenloft. Smart. Inside the cave, I find another clown named Vladislav who says that I have to take him with me too, and he also won't let me into the cave until I accept. I agree by virtue of the fact that I have no choice. And finally, this allows me to get rid of Falcon. This cave is where the game starts to really come together. It's the final filter, forcing the uncommitted to
All
leave.
right.
Only pain lies ahead. And you will not be leaving until the game has
A117's
taught
done.
you
Let's
all
do
the
the
dungeon delving lessons
A2.
that you need to know. I'm gonna be honest,
1 and
this
2
cave
and
does
10 and
not feel
9.
good. It's a gigantic labyrinth of
So
slimy
1 and
green
2
walls
go
filled with
over here.
teleporters, mysterious keyholes, and skeletons. And yet, all of
Just
this
popped right
is
off.
necessary. The difficulty navigating and keeping track of the sites of interest, it's incredibly hard to manage, and so you must make sure you've internalized the game's final major lesson. This is not merely a game about dungeon crawling. This is a game about dungeon cartography. Much like with Barovia, you're gonna have to mark everything on your map. Every keyhole, staircase, teleporter, and trap must be cataloged. Once I started doing my due diligence, only then did this cave begin revealing its secrets to me. But once this started, once
this
I had
goes this
seized the
way.
initiative and understood what
Aha.
was asked of me, the most peculiar things started happening. Deep underground, in this miserable slime cave that has punished and confused me over and over, I started to have fun. I could move well. I knew
Aha.
my abilities now,
Ooh.
and how to access them quickly. And
Well.
I was finally properly equipped to navigate a labyrinth.
That is certainly
All the pieces had come
an
together.
articulated arm
And from that
piece.
moment on, I was hooked on Strahd's possession. And
Yeah.
on this high note,
Alright.
leaving the cavern a better person than I entered,
That's right
I
on
find
unit.
a portal that
Let's
Strahd asked me to. And it
together
doesn't work.
left
I
on
wake
unit.
up hours later, passed out in a field. Irmgard and Vladislav have both abandoned me, never to be seen again, having dumped their crap on the grass.
Why
I go
would they
back
dump
to
their
the
crap on the
burgomeister,
grass?
But he will neither pay me for doing Strahd's task, nor take me to Strahd so that he will pay me. Hey, guys, come on, I've got a Vistani potion to buy and no money to speak of. I'd have settled for a vendor where I could sell my crap, but Barovia has no such thing. If I want money, one of these motherfuckers is gonna have to pay me. I post about my misfortune on r/antiwork, and then I try to assess where to go from here. I had a few things going for me. Number 1, I had found a key to a church in that cave. Number 2, I was now free of leeches in my party who were sucking up my XP. I explore a little to see if I can find the church. This game is clearly a dungeon crawler first and foremost, but it does have plenty of open world areas ready to be explored. Now that Strahd's task is done, we enter that video game mode where we don't have a lot of guidance, we simply go wherever we can. I eventually find that this church is to the north of town, and I head in. I get my ass handed to me by hellhounds, and even though I just barely scrape by, I learn another lesson. I learn that I might actually disagree with the tips I got about keeping your party at 2 members. While it's true that having a second frontliner is a bit of a waste, I really liked having a second caster around. Therefore, shortly after entering the dungeon, I leave again to go seek out a mage to recruit. I know of 3 options. As cool as the bard is, I find out that she's a fighter mage thief, and that's just too much multi-classing. This drops my options to a pair of pure mages. The first is a strange guy with a bear hood who lives in a shack. The second is a fellow victim of isekai who has managed to freeload off that damned burgomaster and drink all his booze while deriding him the whole time. So, I mean, obviously I'm taking her.
We may leave by your leave.
Please, there are other books. Magical volumes I haven't yet displayed before you. You must stay.
Back to the church. The priest is paralyzed in a stupefied prayer, and it's one of the more haunting images in the game, as his frozen body cries in anguish. We find a mirror nearby that appears to have the priest's soul trapped within. So we head into the basement area to find the secret passphrase that will break the spell. Seeing the second dungeon in all its glory was really when my opinions on the graphics fully solidified. The art team was extremely competent, and they did an excellent job with their work. Not everything in this game is beautiful. Some things are downright ugly, but they weren't ugly because of incompetence. Areas like that slimy cave were ugly because slimy caves are ugly. The art direction was such that it made you appreciate beautiful areas like the old church or Castle Ravenloft. The sheer visual variety on display is one of my favorite parts of this game. Near as I can tell, none of the dungeons repeat tile sets from one another, so everything feels distinct and it doesn't blend together. This isn't just a graphical thing either. Each dungeon has its own distinct music track, unique enemies, and even some unique color swaps for your UI. The game really goes that extra mile to make all of the dungeons feel separate from one another. And this goes a long way to ensuring that the game stays fresh during the entire playthrough. Even if a dungeon is
They made sure to mention that this part can be removed
the more scenic zones.
if we need to, and I'm guessing that might be like if you're putting on
and it was nowhere near the last zone that looked this good.
options or bits or something from
about the gameplay,
maybe other kits.
Church
Who knows?
did have one final lesson
Alright,
to impart.
A1
The
and
lesson
C6.
that this is still a 90s game, and sometimes it's just not fair.
A122.
You do have to find a lot of hidden
A122.
switches, secret
Here we
walls,
go.
and triggers and stuff. And, I mean, these are actually
These
usually pretty
just kind of
but more importantly,
twist right
they're
off, which is
varied.
kind of nice.
The game didn't feel too frustrating, and I never felt resentful that it was forcing me to find hidden things to progress the dungeon. This is largely because the variety made sure it didn't get too frustrating, and the fact
These
that all
gray
the dungeons
ones
were so distinct from one
were
another
tougher.
meant
Need
that
a
I was
little
never
persuasion.
upset to spend more time in one of them. But there is the rare time when you've missed a secret door that has no hints anywhere, and you're left completely dead-ended. This is what happened to me at the end of the church mission, and I had to learn the final lesson. The game comes with an official clue book, and you should probably use it instead of letting the game ruin your fun if you're stuck. At the end of this dungeon, we find 2 things. The first is a catalog that outlines the 5 artifacts needed to escape from Ravenloft. The second is the magic passphrase to get the priest unstuck from the mirror. I save him, and I get out my wallet so that I can deposit the money he gives me. Except that he doesn't pay me, he just gives me a key to the graveyard and laments that his apprentice is dead. But, I mean, the apprentice, he's not regular dead. He's extra dead. Like, bro,
Ooh.
I had like 5 scrolls of Ray's dead in my inventory, but that won't work. He's too dead for that. He's like VIP dead. Well, now I am left with but one.
That's
I can enter the graveyard. But I
super
enjoy
dead.
the game so much that I decided it's time to try out one of the game's few side quests. In the Barovian village, there was an old disgraced paladin who wanted his amulet back from the catacombs in which he had abandoned it years ago. So we go dungeon diving, and it's... Oh,
All right, we've
the
got
walls,
ourselves
like they're made of rotting
a
meat,
whole
and the doors
frickin'
are made
arm
of- God, I
with
fucking love
hand.
this dungeon. I emerge hours later, caked in entrails and viscera, with an amulet in my hand and a big dumb grin on my face. The paladin rewards me with a sword that the internet says is a +3 paladin sword, but mine didn't appear to have any indication of that +3.
And
So
what
I
are these
don't know, I assume it was
guys?
bugged. Either way, it looked nice. So I had Relica dual wield the paladin sword and dagger anytime I didn't need her to use a shield. You will
I
note,
see how
this
this
man
goes.
did not pay
Alright.
me my 15 gold. Side quest over. I have to go
So
save the
that
world.
shoulder bit on here.
Now that I have access to the graveyard, I go back into that
Aha.
ghost's house and I get possessed again.
Ah.
Then I head into the cemetery to
Shoulder
kick some
part.
necrotic ass. This being an older D&D game, permanent level drain starts being a thing from this moment onward. So you really need to keep the game manual open at all times to check which creatures will permanently de-level you when you get hit by them. This can be
Beholders.
countered in 2 ways. The first
Beholders
is that
do
they
that.
can't take your levels if they can't hit you. It's important to stack spells.
I think
with
in
glow
5e they
and
kind of
prayer
took
when you're
away
heavily armored
de-leveling,
frontliner from now
but
on. There's also
yeah.
a spell called negative
one of those,
flame
like,
protection that clerics can cast, which
DM's
will counter
choice
one level drain
kind of
attack that
things.
gets through your AC. So your frontliner needs to have it on them at
Permanent
all
D-levels
times.
are
This
like one of
approach,
those
working together with a policy of
oof
ranged
things in
nuke
D&D.
spells meant that I was able to get through the graveyard pretty
Big
well and slay
oof.
the ghoul. The ghost then lets me go and tells me that there's a reward waiting in his house. But I'll go back for that later to check. For now, I see a colossal elven tomb in front of me. So it's time to dungeon.
For the record, we don't have computer audio.
Oh, really?
I seem to be missing.
Well, if you don't have computer audio, let me fix that.
Was slain along with her beloved. I offer them a tribute
Um,
of dust for some reason.
Audio output.
And with this tribute, they agreed to put their
No, it
sister
should be
to
on.
sleep
Let
so
me
that I
turn
could-
it up a bit.
Inside, we find the considerably calmer ghost of the husband.
How does
My
that
script
sound? Does
just
that
says,
sound a little bit better? Can
"Whatever."
you
The ghost sends us into the tomb for a locket that will
hear
free the pair of them
hear the
from
computer audio?
Wasn't sure if it was intentional or not until you started commentating on it.
Ah, well, I appreciate it. Let me know if this is too loud, too soft, just right.
And hordes of ghosts that will level drain you.
All I hear is the bot.
Can't safely fight them in melee.
You just hear the
It's
bot.
This extremely
Okay.
long period where you have to play things
Just check
excessively
here. Desktop
cautiously,
audio,
and it's a
audio
far
output
cry from the
capture.
mood in the rest of the game. Strahd's possession rewards patience and knowledge about both your enemies and your toolset,
Your
but
audio
it
output
doesn't
capture
necessarily
should
require
be
caution outside of this particular dungeon.
active.
I mean, I hear the video through your mic, but not in the stream.
If you came prepared, but that's not really a thing in this dungeon. It's slow,
Okay, how about
grindy work to
this?
clear this
Can
place
you-
out, and you're gonna have to sleep every like
Can
2
you hear the,
combats so that you have enough spells to
PC
spam
audio
at the
now?
enemy. Eventually, the amulet is obtained, and we are rewarded with some fancy gear. Oh, and an elven crown, which is the first of the 5 objects needed to escape Ravenloft. However, none of these things open up new zones
Hope
or
that's,
doors for us.
Hope
We
that's
are,
alright.
For the first time,
Although it's probably going to make
I took a little
chatbot
inventory
super loud,
and realized
so
that I actually had
be
2
warned.
paths open to me. The first was that I needed to pick up the treasure from the ghost's house.
I hear it.
While it was not money,
Awesome.
it turned out to be a gemstone, and the second item required to leave Ravenloft.
it's also probably going to
Good
make
enough, I
chatbot
guess.
super loud,
Okay,
so I
but,
apologize for that.
Still dead-ended, though. Dead-ended. Dead.
Oh yeah, bot is loud.
Guy who's dead, like extra
Yeah.
dead, like a paid
Sorry about that.
subscriber to quadruple mega death. And I appear to have picked up something called a Rod of
Wonder if
Rebirth
there's a way
inside of
to
the Elven
mix.
Tomb. Boop. And then he gave me the key to
Where
Ravenloft.
is
Knowing that he
my
had this, I now
audio
understand why Strahd f***ing Deck Tuple murdered this guy. The North Svalich Road, overrun by zombies, was nevertheless the ideal moment to think about how far I'd come. Gone were the days when I was in Castle Ravenloft last, when I could barely turn the camera. My party is tougher, more capable, more skilled and canny. We were, I was certain, ready for whatever Strahd von Sarovich could throw at us. I
Alright,
was
try
wrong.
chatbot
Because
now.
after conquering the entirety of
and
the
see
castle
if
and
she's
tearing out the
still
dark
too
secrets
loud.
one by one from its shrouded, pulsating heart, my save file got corrupted and I had to reload from the beginning. Fortunately, I had a backup save at the beginning of the dungeon, so I had to start over. And for sanity's sake,
Bot
this
test.
time I tore the
Sound good?
bare
Too
minimum
loud? Too
number
soft?
of dark secrets from the castle's shrouded, pulsating heart.
Just right.
Castle Ravenloft has a different design philosophy from a lot of the other dungeons. The others are big, labyrinthine rectangles, whereas the castle
Little
is
loud.
a lot more vertical. The maps are smaller,
me
but there's a
move her
bunch
down a
more
little
of them,
bit
and
here.
you'll be traveling between them a lot.
Alright, try
we
it
also
now.
come across the first enemy in a long time where I couldn't figure out how to beat it. These flesh golems are a nightmare. I killed one or two the hard way, and it was a bloodbath. They can tank so much damage and dish it back out fivefold. I had to take a deep breath, and I had to do my research. The forums told me that I could use the
Bot
Rod
test
of
2.
Smiting against
Test
them,
harder.
and that worked okay. It hit them really hard.
Too loud,
But
too
it still
soft,
just came down
still
to a
the same.
slugfest that I was unlikely to win. But then I realized that there was only one good way to defeat them. The power of Beyblade.
I think that's louder.
Oh, jeez. Alright, well,
Yeah, I mean, you just use Turn Undead on them and they break. At the top of the tower in Strahd's castle, we free a prisoner who turns out to be none other than a were-raven. The prisoner tells us to
I'll
go
live
find
with
his
it.
friends, the holders
Okay.
of the feather. Then he turns into his were-raven form and leaves.
turn her.
He
Focus
at
on
least
your
gives us
build.
one of his feathers before
Alright.
he goes, however, which
Think
is
I can
apparently
turn
the
her
third
down
object
just a
we
little
need
bit
in
more. I
order
think
to
she's
flee
actually
Ravenloft.
sounding better
We're
now.
done in the castle for now, but we'll be back later. The Raven's
Alright.
friends stuff us in a black van
Sorry
and
for the
take us
bling
to a
blongs.
meeting location. A second were-raven is waiting there to talk to me. I make my terms very clear. I say to him, hey, bruv,
Alright,
we saved
there
your
we
friend.
go.
I want money. He says, oh, yeah, money. I'm picking up what you're laying down, son. And he hands me a key. And I say, bro, no, come on, not a key. I want money for the potion so that I can leave. And he says, say no more, say no more. I can't pay you, but you actually can use that key to get beneath the church and find the whereabouts of the amulet of Ravenkind that can be used to kill Strahd. And I say, listen, this does not work for me. I need money. The innkeeper keeps laughing at me for trying to buy drinks when I'm this broke. And the were-raven says, oh, no, I can't hear you because Strahd's undead are here now. And, oh, no, we need to leave. But, I mean, just think of the exposure you'll get if you kill Strahd.
Think of the exposure.
They all escape, leaving me to need to
You
find
get
my way
paid
out
in
of this
exposure
catacomb
for
that they
killing
black
Strahd,
vanned
really?
me into, which is now flooded with Strahd's minions. And after getting my teeth kicked in a few times, I find something incredible on the floor.
Alright.
I find
I
a
think that
coin.
is.
There are
arms
exactly 15 Barovian coins
Right
in this
arm,
dungeon, and I
left
scoured
arm.
every inch of the map like it was the goddamned couch cushions. At long
Alright.
last, grifted by every person who hired us, we have pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps, and I stand before the
leg
Vistani,
parts are
and I know that I can
next.
finally leave Barovia. And I think to myself,
Work on that.
you know what? If I killed Strahd, I actually would get a lot of exposure. The Were-Raven's key opens up a secret mini-dungeon below the old church. It's not important, but what we do find in there is a note saying that the amulet of the Were-Raven
going
is
to
in
need
an
both
undead
A1
forest
parts,
that can only be accessed by
both B1 parts,
drinking a Vistani potion and wandering
the
off into the mist.
C1
Goddamn hero's journey. I would have saved myself an hour of dungeon
Won't
crawling
need
if I just took the
C2
potion and
for a
ran.
while.
Okay, we drop off our life savings in exchange for this potion, and we delve into the
Won't
veiled
need
mists at the
A2
far
for a
edge of
while.
Barovia. I am immediately surrounded with more unsolicited wood than a than a more competent telling of this joke. One of the trees was nice, however. So I destroyed it, and I took the Amulet of Ravenkind from its guts. Amulet obtained. Oh yeah, it's vampire hunting time. We go back to Castle Ravenloft, and I retrace my steps to all the areas I didn't replay after my save file broke. Within these areas, we find a tarot card, the fourth of the 5 items needed to escape Ravenloft. And then we descend into the dark heart of Strahd von Sarovich's dungeons.
Units.
Once again, allow me to welcome you to Raven.
Build 2 sets. You can put together those sets in the same steps. Assemble, speedy, spindle. Assemble the kit. Alright. So A1,
I shall not trouble you
16 and 15.
Long speeches tire. Still, a gentleman has certain obligations, does he not? Simply put, you have caused me trouble. More trouble. And I shall crush you. Simply crush you.
The battle with Strahd, it's a little bit anticlimactic. Largely because I think the devs needed to give it a few more rounds of tweaking. The Count hurls fireballs at you while teleporting around the room. Unfortunately, Strahd has a hard time figuring out where to teleport, and he spends most of the fight slamming his bolts of Inferno into the walls over and over. The player, however, needs to do nothing more than hit him a few times with an energy bolt from the Amulet of Ravenkind. And then you get to see the proud Strahd, the eternal titan of undeath and villainy, gripped in his death through... Oh, he just disappears. Okay. He does drop Lord Delt's amulet, however, and it's the final item we needed in order to go home. We are intercepted by the god Helm, who gives his personal thanks to us, and then we arrive at the castle of our liege lord.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong.
Promised. But the thanks for retrieving my symbol go to you alone. Welcome back to
I'm not doing it the right way.
will be no less pleased than I, for she is well.
This aside.
And we alone shall laugh and savor our victory for years to come.
Yeah.
I shall make certain you are well rewarded, cared for, and blessed with wealth for as long as life remains.
He's gonna pay us. He's gonna pay us! Closing thoughts. I really like this game. Way more than I thought I would. The game had to win me over, and it absolutely did. A lot of the stuff I look for in modern games is in this game that came out all the way back in '94. And if you're into first-person RPGs like Bethesda games, I actually think you'll probably like Strahd's Possession. I'd recommend getting the GOG version rather than the Steam version because it comes with the manual and the clue book. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, stick around for later this month when I'll be reviewing the sequel to this game, Stone Prophet. And consider donating on Patreon if you want to support the channel, get listed...
Alright, well, that was interesting. Wow. Music's a bit louder than I expected. Apologies. There we go. Alright. Just a smidge. There we go. Alright. I think that's proper mixing, I hope. Let me know if the music's like too loud or not loud enough. Should be alright though.
It's just right.
Awesome, thank you. Alright. And then I'm gonna need a C114. That came right out. C114. Oh, this looks like doesn't really matter which way this goes. Alright. As long as that end, okay, that looks like a knee joint. And this is gonna go in here. Ah! There we go. Oh yeah. Get that knee joint. It's a really nicely articulated knee joint. Gives it a lot of wiggle room for that knee. Alright. And we're just going to do the same thing with this other guy. Ah, yeah. Bend them knees all the way. Right, and then it looks like 15 and 16 parts that can be removed if they have to be. This one needs a little help. Sounds like human music that Jerry would listen to in Rick and Morty. Human music. Let's clean these up a bit. It's like it's only like just it's a fairly clean kit. It's only like sometimes little bits, but it's to be expected with a Gunpla kit. It's pretty clean. All right. Looks like put these in the bag, I guess. bitch. Aha. There we go. Completed bit. And we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Also tells us that PC7 is done because it comes with 2 extra. So I think this is more of a save for later, but we don't need it now. Don't need it anymore. And this is done, so we don't need this anymore. And same thing with this one. Once I
can't hear you over the music.
Oh, you can't hear me over the music. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn down music a tad. Alright, how about now?
That was better.
Alright.
Just speak into the mic.
Oh, yeah, I guess speaking into the microphone might actually be a good idea, wouldn't it? Of course, the mixing on this music, though, just decided to go, like, super soft.
I'm 1000% guilty of this.
Well, I appreciate the feedback, though, because that is helping me out a lot. Oops. Don't want to make her too loud. I'm going to put... There we go. Also, I just realized that my kick chat is hiding. So I don't want that here. Here we go. Alright, I think I have enough open on my screen here. Alright, and B1 number 2 is done. Yay! Alright. Let's see here. Feetsy number 1, Feetsy number 2. And then let's see here. A120. There we go. And A120 again. Pops right off. Hardly any mess. goes this way. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cute. All right. And does it need to be up a bit? Yeah, this needs to be up here a bit. Aha, there we go. It just goes on like butter. Alright, and then same thing here. It's like little, like this little bit's gotta go like right in there. And there we go. Like a glove. Then these just kind of pop right in here. Oops. Ooh, jeez. That heel is very, very back there. It's like the ankle and the heel don't really go in very well. It's like having a, like, here's the ankle bit. Here's the ankle bit. And like here's the toes, and this is the heel, and it's like this thing just kind of sticks out in the back. It was a very interesting design choice. Right out. That is lovely. It's just like some little white bits here, but just kind of scratch at it with your fingernail and then it looks nice. Interesting. So if I go a little too hard, it kind of actually causes problems. So I'm gonna be careful with that. So it's not too bad, but anyway, we got some legs. They stand up. And then I just need one more part, number A119. This way, alright. Ah, it's to hide the hip joint. Kind of. Slightly hide the hip joint. There we go. Pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. These little hip guards, thigh guards, whatever you want to call them, places to attach things. Alright, so that's that. And now for the waist. Alright, so waist unit, I'm going to need a 2, a 3, and C1. I need A1 for a while, so 8, and 10. And this one's going to need a little assistance here, so... Get it. Get it. Get it. Alright, got that. Then, number 9. Kind of liking not having to build 2 of everything right now that I've got the arms and legs done. I feel like I can actually make some faster progress here. And number 10. That comes right off nice and easy. Alright. Alright, so these 2 bits. We have this here. Oh, okay. This is bottom. This goes to the bottom. These bits just slide together. Sort of, maybe. There are bits, and they do come together here. Aha, there we go. Push them on just right. This bit goes on to back like so. There's a little hole there that it goes in and just pops right on. Alright. There's a little bit of a burr there. It just buffs right out, sort of. Alright, and then we need 2 C111s. It's these bits right here. Isn't mine here. Alright. Okay, so which side is front? Which side is front? Oh, okay. So it's this part is forward. There we go, and now we're going to put these in here. Oh, that fit in a little too perfectly. And then this goes back here. Hell yeah. Oh, so a little bit of extra articulation there to make things a little higher. Alright. And then it's here, A3. Aha, A3. This is the only bit on A3, so this is going to need a little extra help. I need to clean that up. Probably should have gone all through. Oh, that actually came out really easy. There we go. Alright. And A3 done. now, let's see. A3 is going to go on the front bit, I guess. And then A2, 8. A2, 7, 8. Up here. Haha. Out. Alright, and then we're going to just pop this guy on the back here, like so. And there we are. And waste unit complete. Alright. Now at this point, they're saying let's assemble the body. And also, if I happen to have an Action Base 5, then I would be able to put it into said Bandai Action Base. But before I start putting the robot together and building more parts, I'm going to take this moment. Oh, also, I think it said C1 is done. It looks like it's done. But before we yeetus deletus, let's confirm. Waste unit, yeah, A3 and C1 are done. And so as the kids say, yeah. And there that goes. All right. Yeah. Let's take some time with our Sharpie. And let's look at some bits where maybe it could use a little extra detail. Just like along some of the hard lines. Kind of look at the picture here, see what things look like. Oh yeah. There's some bits here that could improve with some lines. So let's do that. So the waste unit here. There's like a little bit in here. Extra fine, but not extra fine enough. Shit. Well, if I catch it fast enough, I can just wipe it off. Happy little accidents, as a certain famous artist once said. Happy little accidents. Alright, that's probably more than enough, but I'm going to try and get this a little bit here. There we go. I think that's a little better. get this little accent piece here. There we go, that looks nice. Get these little bits back here. Come on, Sharpie, do your magic. All right, and there we go. Could be worse. All right. So I'm just noticing that my camera just went out. So, let me take care of this for a moment. Alright, and let's move this over here. Come on.
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see absolute terror.
Give me a moment here while I reposition some USB cables. Go, bring my light back. Haha. And get my. This is gonna take some time though for my phone to come back on because I've been using my phone as my camera. So I think this is a time to take a stretch break. While I wait for my phone to come back to life, which it should eventually do within a minute or so. This is as much detail as I'm going to get out of this little guy here, maybe. Let's... I see where some extra detail could be. I'm doing a terrible job. Terrible job. I'm so terrible. That's okay. It's not back yet. Give it a minute. Give it a few minutes. We'll get there. I'm waiting on that. That felt weird. Alright. Readjust Mr. Microphone a little bit. arm piece. Once the camera comes back on, you'll see kind of where everything's going to go. I'm doing a little bit of detailing now before I put all the parts back on. So that way, things will look nice when we come back. So, let's see the finished
I'm
product.
not convinced the camera is going to come back on.
Oh, yeah, well, it'll come back on. It's gotta come back on. It's gotta come back on. Please come back on. And it is plugged in. Right.
Try adding it as a new source.
Well, that's the thing. There's no battery going to my phone. I don't have another camera that I can connect. Oh, hey, there we go. I finally got an Apple logo. Alright, it'll be coming on soon enough.
DED fun.
Dead fun. Dead fun. Alright. Haha. Then we're gonna go back to yes. Yeah, sure, allow. That's fine. Alright, and then go back to the link that I need. Yes, allow camera. And then join. Aha! There we go. Haha! Camera fixed! Problems resolved. I just gotta put everything back at a good angle. And there we go. We're back in business, boys. Oops, sorry, I don't mean to hit the microphone there. Just noticed there's some cobwebs on my light. Anyway, we're back in business, boys. Let's get to work.
Back in black.
Back in black!
I hit the sack.
Indeed you do.
Been gone too long, it's good to be back.
Indeed. Alright, so just gonna do a little detailing. I'm not gonna go hog wild, but I do want to get some of
yes,
the
I'm
bits.
let loose from the noose that's kept me hanging about.
Alright, this bit here. I'm just kind of going off of this picture here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Gonna get some of this extra bit off here. I could be doing so much better. Uh-oh. Really? Really? That was too much power? That was too much power. That it couldn't keep up with charging. Let's add a little extra. Let's say, instead of trying to do data and power, I'm just going to add data condom. I'm going to put that in here. This bit. Here we go. Alright. Well, here we sit yet again, waiting for the camera to come back online. I sigh. Oh. That just goes into the kitchen. Why do I want to look at the kitchen? That is dumb. So!
You come here often?
Very often. I live here, in fact. Yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and put it on this camera for a while. Oh, I just realized. Ew. Ew. I need to move that. Ew. Alright.
Whoa.
Whoa! There we go. Twitch goals. Move. Twitch goals down, up. Yeah, I can put it up here. Technically, I could put it up here because it would actually cover up the non-schedule that I have. Haha! There we go. Follower goal. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to update my schedule. And when I do, I'll actually have stuff to do. Aha! Yeah, my phone just came back on. So I'm not going to wiggle it around too much and lose that wonderful angle that I was getting. And next time, I'm going to put it in low power mode, and then maybe I'll actually be able to keep the camera going. So let's see. I gotta punch my password in. Earn it. Did it wrong. I don't want to lose my angle. Again. Bop, 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 bop. Did it come on? No, it didn't. Bop, 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 bop. Unlock. Aha! There we go. Now, let's grab that link again. There we go. Open browser. Join. Hopefully this time go back to, there we go, show on stream. I do have to change that so it's actually a wide angle again. Alright, let's put this back. Haha! We have camera! Behold! Camera! Alright. So, let's see. What I was doing was putting some extra details on these legs.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then Vertex said, "Let there be light," and so it was.
You better damn believe it. Alright, now let's get this bit. Yeah. Let's see here. Will it fit in there? I think it will. Oh, it barely fits in there. That's what she said. Oh, yeah. And I think I can fill that in. Ah, yeah. Fill that bit in here. Move some of this here. It's going to give this a little bit. Give that a little bit. There we go. Now, let's make it match. There we go. Getting some nice little detail in there. That, get some of these lines in. See? Fills it out a bit. Gives a little bit more weight. Ah, crap. There we go. Of course, I am being kind of sloppy with this, so don't expect any great things, but you know, no, I'm not going to be able to replicate that. Sharpie does come right off though if you rub on it the right way. That's what he said. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Gives it a lot more weight to it here. Let's see. Fill in this bit here. And this bit. Oh, that's actually where stuff can go in, huh? Yeah. Fill in this little bit though. Fill in these little bits. Can't really see in there, but that's alright. If you were looking just hard enough, you'd be able to see it. Let's get this little back line here. This angle. Ah, yeah, that looks pretty good. There's a line in here that can use a little accent. There we go. Let's get some of these toesies. get in these edges here. There we go. And just use my finger to get rid of some of the excess. Looks only slightly terrible. Ah! Like I said, only slightly terrible. This could use a little bit of that, so right along here. There we go. It's a learning process. Oh yeah, this back end here, totally. Yeah. This could use a mighty shade. Just that one side. Just getting that back end there. There we go, that looks a lot better. Then, just up here. Yeah, it'll just look like dirt. Okay. I think that's enough messing around with that. Let me get this bit here. Yep. A little bit of yep. Yep. Haha. There we go. And just put a little bit of definition. Rub it in, actually darkens it up a little bit, makes it look a little worn. Oh, there's actually some guide on how to actually make this look good. Or I think some of these are parts from another... Yeah, these are parts from another thing. Alright, well... Gives me a better idea of where to put some of the lines, though. Alright, so let's just match some of this on this side.
Check the master parts list. There will be an X over pieces you don't use.
Yeah, sure there are. That looks good. This bit definitely needs some lines, though. Go, yeah. This is starting to look a lot better. If I can just get at it at the right angle. Haha. That looks better. Make sure I'm matching up on this side as well. I see where I added some extra detail on the outside. Joys of being left-handed in a right-handed world, although I don't think I can completely blame my left-handedness on some of these mistakes, but that's okay. Happy little accidents, as a famous artist once said. Yes, I did actually do some back there, so let's make sure I'm hitting these beds. Yeah. remember to let gravity do most of the work. That way, things stay fairly consistent. It's not perfect, but I'm enjoying it. Getting there. Getting there. Ah, yeah. Alright, now let's get some toesies. So where did I... Yeah, so... Get in here. Did I do anything in there? Yeah, I did try. So let's hit these. Just wipe off any mistakes. And there we go. Do I want to hit the inside of those? Yeah, they do kind of look nasty if I don't do them. So I'm just going to hit these insides here. I think I'm hitting them a little hard, but actually it looks better. So let's hit this. Aha. Yeah, it actually does look better. Alright. These two legs. I'm gonna match these here. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. And get in the circle. And I'm gonna square the circle. Yeah, actually, it looks a lot better. Oh, and it's just a little bit. Little bits! Alright, there we go. Yeah, it looks better. Alright, put these little bits back on here. And the up-up-ba. Yada-da-dee. So most of these pictures, these things actually aren't showing up. So I have no idea. Anyway. Alright, got that. Got that. Oh yeah, that actually could use a little detailing, couldn't it? It's a robo penis. It's a cod piece. Actually, the only robots that are allowed to have robo penises are the orbital frames from Zone of the Enders. Those have true cockpits. Let's get in there. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. That looks good. good as it gets. That anyway. Let's do a little definition on these slanted bits. Yeah. There we go. Gives a little bit more definition to it, I think. Let's get these circles here. There's some on the back, although those are dark enough, I think. Oh, but there are some slants here that I can get. There's a little more definition to it. I'll wipe off some of this happy accident that I made here. There we go. Alright. Oh, and, well, it's not really anything to do down here, and that's not going to be visible to anyone. Alright. So waste bit's done. Oh, I forgot to get these. Microphone, you're getting in my way. Ooh, that's actually coming up. Huh. Alright, well, actually, well, it's bad, but it's okay. Alright, let's see here. Any other things that I'm missing? Ooh, yeah, the backs. Yeah, there's this little bit here. Oh, that looks beautiful. So there's this bit of Sharpie. There we go. Clean that up. That looks better. I feel like I could put just a little more definition behind these ankles. Attention to this little part there behind the ankles, and I think that actually looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, let's get these stripes behind the ankles, I think. Behind the knees. I think that looks pretty good. There's a little more definition behind there. Well, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Lord Bob the Builder. Bob, spelled B-A-U-B. I love it. Nice name. Thank you, Bob the Builder, for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, I think that's enough definition.
Aye.
Hey!
This
Alright.
calls for a celebration.
It does. Let's put a little definition here in the hands. And a little bit of whop. And let's just do a little whoa. Ooh, that looks nice.
Nut.
Indeed, nut. Thank you for the nut. Alright, I'm gonna give this little piece here quite the amount of definition because it's got a lot of places for it. It's a little too much. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's just the right amount. Is it that funny, Kuga? Is it that funny? Well, sometimes you just gotta give yourself a hearty laugh. A larf, if you will. Alright, I'm gonna move these a little bit and give myself a bit more stability and put these...
That was easy.
These back on. Here we go. Alright. I do not know if my Sharpie is fine enough for this. This is just fine enough. Not fine enough. No.
Look, most of your sound bites are not applicable to this situation, so I have to take what I can get.
I need to go through my sound bites and make some more applicable stuff. This is actually starting to look a lot better once I start filling in the other bits. No, shoot.
Because this doesn't really work for kit building.
No, it doesn't. It works a lot better. Yes. No, it really doesn't work for kit building. Unless there's a stand that can punch a model kit into existence. Ooh, this is actually looking a lot better now that I'm just wiping it down. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. This is actually
I do not
pretty
recommend Aura-ing your kit.
good. Do not Aura the kit. But this is actually looking pretty good. Actually, let me adjust the focus here. Oh, come on. Come on, just focus.
You're not the BNOS of me.
Not the BNOS of you.
Asterisk boss.
The BNOS. You're not the BNOS. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, it's a little,
I'm the king of
hard
you.
to... See, I really hope that the battery isn't dying again. I have you charged. I am charging you.
damn it.
It's close enough, Bob. Thank you very much for trying to come up with a joke, though. Alright, so I do want to admit, though, this actually looks really darn good, and I think I can make it just a bit better if I give it a little bit more outline along here. This is kind of heavy, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I can outline this circle a little bit, though. Oh, yeah. Ooh, there is a little bit in here that I could. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but getting some of that extra detail in there really make it pop.
At Lord Bothy Builder have a soundboard https://streamelements.com/VertixScribe/store.
Thank you very much, Kuga. I appreciate the share of the soundboard. Now, it does require a little bit of Stream Elements points in order to use some of my soundboard. So the longer you stick around, the more soundboard stuff you get. Also, if you tip through Stream Elements, you also get more points immediately that you can use during my streams. So if you want to interact with me and make fun of me a little bit, or add some little extra flair to my streams, you are welcome to do so using my Stream Elements. Alright, I think that's as much as I want to do to this right now. Alright, let's do the same to the other side here, so that way we get some symmetry.
Oh my.
Indeed. Oh my. I don't completely have all of my stuff up to see who's doing what, so I apologize if I don't call out who is doing what noise, but I appreciate all the noises nonetheless. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I'm actually going to need to get that line in there. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. If I could,
Do you plomo often?
Not really. This is actually my first time I'm really doing it on stream. So I do want to do more, though.
Pretty sure I'm the only one here who can afford to use your board. Tongue sticking out.
Well, yes, this is... To use my board as often as you do, Kuga, yes. You have definitely earned your points, for sure. Of course. Alright, yeah, it's good enough. But yeah, as far as plastic models and stuff like that, Bob, I really don't do it a lot on stream, but I want to do it more. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of started. You know, I got my mat, got my stuff, got my camera set up and all of that, because I want to do more of these. So this is actually, I guess you could call it my inaugural stream, plastic model stream. So welcome. You have come on an auspicious day. So, thank you. One of the things that I want to finish, though, about 13-ish years ago, I picked up a Master Grade new Gundam, Amuro Ray's...
It's an addictive hobby.
It is, and I do love it. Amuro Ray's new Gundam, new as in the Greek letter new.
And Lord Bothy Builder extremely.
Indeed. And Kuga's also a model streamer, by the way. Every Saturday he does his Snap Together Saturday streams. He mostly does Super Sentai models. Or at least that's what he's been doing most recently. Super Sentai and some Transformers.
Hop over to my channel to see how that goes.
He's got a few VODs up, so if you want to check out Kuga. Kuga's really the one that's kind of inspired me to start doing these streams too, so... This is actually turning out a lot better than I thought. Just wiping off the Sharpie as I'm applying the detail really makes some of these bits pop. So I am... Come on. Yeah. Ooh, that's
Vertix
beautiful.
inspired me to stream more, but I inspired him to build.
We
The
inspire each
MGNU
other.
was a 2000 kit nice, but the Verka from 2012 is next level.
I'm going to keep that in
We
mind.
inspire each other.
The Verka.
And we are not the same person.
No, we are not the same person, despite what my wife thinks. Oh, come on. Oh, that... There we go. Yeah. No, my hands are going to be messy, but it's going to be worth it. Because this looks fantastic. I will say I am not any sort of amazing connoisseur of Gunpla or anything like that. In fact, best I can say is that I'm just getting started. It's not my first rodeo. I think... I don't know if it's like everybody's first model kit, but it seems to be a common theme that Gundam Sandrock Custom is like everybody's first starter Gundam kit. Like everybody that I know has that got started in Gundam started with Gundam Sandrock Custom from Endless Waltz. But Kuga, of course, decided that his first attempt has a new name. I was going to say, Kuga's first attempt at Gundam was he decided to do Wing Zero Custom Perfect Grade. Or was it Perfect Grade? Real Grade? Real Grade, I think is what he was doing. As a
All the EU
first try.
customs got renamed to EU.
The Endless Waltz Customs just got renamed to Endless Waltz, huh? Interesting. But, yeah,
The Wing Zero was not my first attempt. I also started with a Sandrock.
Okay, well, there you go. So it's like everybody that I know starts with frickin' Sandrock.
Because it was $5 and my friend was trying to get rid of it.
Well, and I think that's that's one of the main reasons why.
I have zero attachment to it and I use it to test my paint.
Oh, there you go. I think that's like one of the main things. Like people get Sandrock because it's cheap.
My
it's a good first kit.
HG Banshee.
Banshee, high grade Banshee. Interesting. I have to check some of these out. So I'm gonna be saving the chat and I'm gonna be looking up some of these suggestions. But yeah, this kit here, it's just called the 30 minutes missions 4Sterry101. I read the little blurb about it, you know, about the story behind these robots, but it's just a robot kit for me anyway.
It not a suggestion, just my first kit. There are a lot better. I think you've exceeded 30 minutes, tongue sticking out.
Oh, this is true. I have definitely exceeded 30 minutes by far. The beginning of this stream, by the way, was me installing a SSD in my PlayStation 5 and a micro SD card in my wife's Steam Deck. So I'm going to be doing more than just model kits. Probably going to also be doing like electronic stuff. Maybe, you know, when a laptop needs fixing, I'll probably stream fixing laptops. So I plan on doing more than just Gundams and model kits.
Combine it.
Yeah, that's the plan, to be honest. Now, I might not always have electronics to fix at all times.
SMD LEDs in kits.
That would be interesting. That does sound interesting. Oh, yeah, I just realized I've got this little bit here. Why didn't I do that to this guy's hand? Yeah, I think I could do like a little bit. Ah, no, the hand! Gives a little bit more of that greasy, dirty look to it once you smudge all of that Sharpie all over it. Wait. No, this is right side up. Where is it? Now it's right side. Maybe. Crap. Oops. Oh well. And I think this is... yeah. This is this arm. Okay.
Get a Raspberry Pi and make a Retro Pi system that play 40 plus retro consoles and MAME. It will run about $40 total less if you have a good SD card.
I mean... that may certainly be true. Crap. Which side is this hand? Okay, this is this hand. This is this hand. Haha. Alright, keeping track. Alright, let's get some of this shoulder detail in here. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's get the same details on this guy. Woo! Ooh, that's a little too much. Get that. Oh yeah. Ah, that's fantastic. Let's get this little dot in here. Little bits. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh, let's get these in here. There's a little bit more detail down in here. There we go. Raspberry Pi to make a Retro Pi system. Yeah, I know that there's a bunch of people that do that, and I could probably put one of those together. But it's more of, would I use it, is my problem. Did I get the detail in there? No, I didn't. Let's get some detail in this guy, even though it's going to be covered up by another piece. It's just going to bother me if this doesn't... Just going to put that arm down for a moment. Alright. Get off. There we go. Looks a little... well... It's like this little bit inside. There we go. It looks better-ish. There we go. And let's get this little hole in here too while I'm at it. Just for good measure. Alright. Put the hand back on. There we go. Okay. Let's put his little arm shield back on. Oh yeah. That pops. Alright, there's a little bit more shoulder detail. Oh, and a little more forearm detail. Might look nice. Little bits, and then nice little detail in there. Ah, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, this could look nice. I put a little bit on here. Get these edges on the shoulders. And just wipe that up a bit. It's not great, but it's better. Let's get these here too. Even this out a bit. Actually, it looks a lot better than the other one, in my opinion. There we go. Get this guy. Get this guy. Get this guy. And let's get these shoulders looking dapper. As Bob Ross says, happy little mistakes. We'll just buff that out. And be careful not to push a little too hard on your plastic, because then things like to come apart. And that's no good. But so far, nothing terrible has happened. Just a little separation is all. Aha, there we go. Nice. Alright. Got the back, got the front. Let's get these tops here. Wipey wipe. Should probably be using like a Q-tip or something to get some of these bits that are a little hard to get with just rubbing on it, but not looking for perfect. Just looking for dang good. Alright. Oh, come on, shoulder. Stay on. There we go. Haha. Wait a second. Yeah. It's this side. Okay. And... oh, yeah. Probably get these bits. Oh, yeah. Looking good. That's better. Alright, now let's put his little armor thing on. There we go. Let's keep that on there. That looks fantastic. Alright. Let me give my... ooh. That was a lot of cracks. Oh, there we go. Feeling better. Now that I've made a whole bunch of detail on the arms, I'm looking back at the legs going, oh man, I could do so much more detail on the legs. So I'm gonna do that. Because why not? While it's still disassembled, I can still do some stuff with it. Might as well. Just kind of get some of these back bits here. Crevasses. Yeah. Looking good, looking nice. Let's get some of these toesies. Getting the crevasse of the toes. That's good. I want to do more. Okay, yeah. Probably get back in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks nice. I think that looks pretty good here. Probably define some of these circles a bit. Like a trailer park girl, we'll go around the outside. Around the outside. Go. Nice. Could probably be adding more detail right now, but actually, yeah, since I've been doing some of that detail working here. I think some of this looks like it should have a little extra line there. No. Crap. Oh, and that's in a really bad spot.
And so Vertix was sucked into the world of panel lining.
Indeed I was. I can fix it! I really should be using, like, Q-tips or something. Well... let's call it, like, a laser scorch mark. Happy little laser scorch marks.
If you really want to get it off, rubbing alcohol is the stuff.
Yeah, I just might, but... same thing to the other leg. So if I'm getting this detailed, we'll let that go for a while. Wait, went this direction. Yeah, there we go. All right. Do some of the same things on this side. Probably doing some other things here, but that's alright. Can always go back through and touch up some of the details if I absolutely want to. But yeah, getting sucked into the panel lining, you are absolutely right, Kuga. This is just fascinating to me. It's like the more I do it, the more I see, the more I want to do. I don't want to overdo it. But it certainly calls to me. Concentric circles. Concentric circles and consummate V's. Oh, there's a little bit in here that definitely is begging for some detail. Yeah, I did do that on that side. Did I do it on the other side? Yes. Not completely. There we go. Yeah. Alright, and then get these guys. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, that looks so good. Ah, yeah. Alright, and... oh, missed this side. Symmetry! Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's some of this stuff in the front that I want to do. Yeah, I did go up. Up and over! There we go. This didn't get enough detail. Now it's getting too much detail. There we go. Looking good enough. Did it again. I put it on upside down. There we go. Now these are starting to look bland in comparison. Getting lost in the sauce. Oh, yeah, that's starting to look nice, actually. There we go. Good. Just get in there. Get it. Get this little guy here. Just paint him black. I'm just gonna remove all the excess. Just gonna smudge it around, give it a little of that worn look. Ah, yeah. Let's kind of get these outside lines here. And scrape it all around. I'm sure there's more professional looking ways to make this look the way I want it, but you know what? Like I said, first model, inaugural trip down Twitch lane here with model building, with streaming, etc., etc., etc. Alright, I could probably get a little bit more in there. There's actually like a design in there that's like meant exactly for this purpose. There we go. Ah! I don't know if you can really see in there or not, but... yeah, that's looking quite a bit better. Might want to get in there with a Q-tip or something, but... I think this is turning out just fine. Alright. Got that bit. Doing it upside down again. No, wait. No, that was the right way this time. Haha! Ha ha ha. Alright, now let's do this guy. Get some of that out of there. Thin those lines up a bit. Oh, yeah. Really get in there, thin up some of these lines. It's looking fantastic. I'm starting to remember when I was doing this with my Master Grade New Gundam. I was doing these kinds of lines on like every part, like right before I would attach them. And I remember getting a lot of satisfaction out of it. And smudging up all the white bits too just really makes it like feel like there's a lot more flavor to it, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it. It's got flavor. Give it the sauce, give it the flavor. So a little too much flavor on it, and it's probably too late. Well, some of it's coming up. Yeah. Yeah, these are looking about the same now. Alright. Good stuff. Not seeing too much in the way of missing detail or incongruencies between the two. Yeah, I could be wrong. Might be totally missing something, but yeah, I think these are coming well. They're coming together pretty well, if I do say so myself. Alright, this side goes here, this side goes here. And let's give Mr. Sharpie a little bit of a rest. And give my hands a little bit of a rest there. Really like how these arms turned out. And the waist bit. Yeah, there's some details that I could accentuate. go back at it. Clean some of this up a bit. Yeah, that's actually looking really nice. There we go. Forget that little bit that was bothering me there. Alright, the rest of this is looking pretty okay. Although, no, now that I see it, probably get in here. Yeah, get some bits there. Let's get inside here. Making a few mistakes, but it's not too bad actually. Oh shit, that could be lined too, couldn't it? But do I want to? This here, it's like begging to be panel lined. Right in here. Oh yeah, and in here too. This nice little detail just looks fantastic. Oh yeah. Just makes it pop. Alright. Just checking to see if there's anything else I feel like could benefit from this, but I think if I go down the paneling hole, I'm just never gonna stop. So, got the arms, got the pelvis, got the legs. Now let's just work on the torso and then the head, and then we're gonna build it. We're gonna put it together. We're getting somewhere. This torso piece here has some potential, so...
You were going to stop?
At some point. Jeez, what time is it? Oh, wow. Shit, it's already 1 o'clock. I'll tell you what. I think I'm just gonna finish up the torso. It's like I've already gone down the rabbit hole. I don't know where to stop.
Ha ha ha. There it is.
There it is. Oh shit! It's 1 o'clock. Alright. Honestly, though, since it's already literally almost 1 o'clock, I really should call it quits. Oh, man, I lost track of time, and I just... You get into that flow state, you know? You just get into that, like... Man, I see where it all is. I see where it's gonna go. I see what I want to do with it. And then it's like... But I don't have time to do it all. So, and it's just like, just one more, man. Just one more, just one little bit. One more little bit, man. Well, I thank you all for coming out. I really, really should stop. Probably gonna do more later, because I do kind of want to, like, finish this on stream. I want to, like, show the creative process. So, like, I see where I have to do more, but I really ought to stop. And we can finish this tomorrow. Ugh. Alright, well, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. And, yeah. Whew.
Vertix saw God.
I saw God. I had a religious experience. So, anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. Thanks for the follows, Bob. Really appreciate that, Lord Bob the Builder. Hope to see you around my streams. Appreciate stopping on by and giving some suggestions and chatting away. I don't actually have a schedule yet, but
night.
Good night. Thank you very much. Follow me at these places here. I do happen to be on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. And I just started Kick.com, so there's that. Keep your eyes peeled to my socials for any time that I go live or plan to go live. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.